Hi. First of all, I would like to celebrate you for reaching day 5 of the Conquer Your Fears challenge. And what today's message is just doing exactly that, celebrating your wins. Often when we get stuck in kind of our fear and we're in the process of doing things, we oftentimes don't see how much progress that we're making. We know that we need to get to this certain spot, this destination that's a ways off, and we don't feel comfortable until we've gotten to that spot. I live in the Pacific Northwest, and one of the things that we are blessed with here are mountain ranges. And when my ancestors first came to Oregon, some of them had to travel across what's called the Blues, the mountain range. And when they did that, the Blues aren't just one mountain. It's not just something that you have to get over when you're done. It was a process of going over one and over another and so forth. And it's really easy when you're in that spot, and I've done a fair amount of hiking, that because you're not to your destination, that you don't feel like you've accomplished what you've set out to do. But if you acknowledge how far you have come, you acknowledge each of the individual wins that you have had along the way. So every time you get to another level and you summit another peak, then you have succeeded and you've conquered that fear, as we kind of come across that. The second thing that I want to talk about is that, first of all, I want to acknowledge you for facing your fears this week. And also, part of that is acknowledging that you have fears. Oftentimes we get the idea that fear is something that we should be stronger than having, that if we have fear, then we're weak. But the truth is that if you have fear, then you are in the process of growth, and you are stepping out of your comfort zone into a place that is uncomfortable. And you can't really grow and you can't really create without stepping into kind of that unknown territory. And by accepting the challenge this week to conquer your fears, you have shown that you are made for greatness, because you are making progress. It may not look like a lot to you, or it may look like a lot to you this week. I know personally that I've had some pretty significant growth experiences, and I'm grateful for this challenge, and I'm grateful for you guys participating in it. So one, acknowledge your fears. Celebrate yourself that you have fears, because you are growing through those fears. A lot of times we get complacent in what we're doing, and we master a certain skill, and we stop there. And honestly, in my last job, that's kind of where I'd gotten it. And to be honest, it was extremely frustrating, because I always wanted to be growing. And I got to the point where I was just really kind of boring, and I was very much in my safety zone. But I felt a real longing, because I think we all, as human beings, have a desire to create. And that can be creating in all kinds of different ways. And so, again, congratulations on acknowledging your fears. Congratulations on making progress towards conquering your fears. And thirdly, this has been one summit that you have conquered. And I encourage you to look and see what that next summit is that you have in front of you. What is it that you need to get over in order to get to the destination that you want to get to. You know, it may not be, show you a quick picture. It may not be this mountaintop like here in the Alps, but when whatever mountain you're crossing, whatever you are encouraging, as you continue to fight that battle, continue to crest the mountains in front of you, and to do like those people who are take on the challenge of summiting, I don't know, the top 7 highest mountains in the world, whatever that is for you, that you continue to look for the next challenge in your life, and that you continue to face your fears and to acknowledge your fears and to get help and to step forward through them. And I would love to help you to conquer your business fears. I will be presenting something on that later on. Today's homework is, 1, just celebrate your wins. What did you accomplish this week by facing your fears? And then secondly, declare your next summit. What is the next thing that you want to be accomplishing? What's the next step for you to take towards the destination that you're headed towards? And until then, I look forward to reading your comments and hearing about your successes and the summits that you're taking on. And I will catch you next time. All right. Bye-bye.